Well, teachers are mostly responsible for the molding of a child's dreams, aspirations, and, of course, character. They're also often regarded as a good channel for transmitting civilization. And as teachers observe the World Teachers' Day, attention is shifting to the significance of the teaching profession in an increasingly complex, multicultural and technological society. Our next report attempts to capture what those in this noble profession regard as a value placed on them by the government.
Teachers world over are observing the World Teachers' Day. This is a day set aside by the United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, to highlight and acknowledge the efforts and significance of teachers to nation building. This year's theme is Invest in the Future. Invest in teachers. It's 20 years since it was first inaugurated by UNESCO. In order for us to get a clear perspective of what an average teacher's thought pattern is, we visited Abiodun Kunu. She's a teacher at St. Saviour's School in Ikoyi, Lagos. She speaks on the profession and its challenges in Nigeria.
Sometimes it's not about what you earn, it's about what you like doing, what you love to do. If you love to teach, no matter how much someone is offering you out there, you will stay there. Because it's not about the money, it's about life that you're impacting. You need to train teachers. You need to train them. And then you need to pay them well. Sometimes last week, some men were honored by the president. I never heard the name of a teacher mentioned. Things like that. I think if the nation would recognize teachers and give them national honors, they'll put in their best.
The situation is not peculiar to Lagos alone.
Since we are the bedrock of the development of any society, the government on its part, they've not done well. They are supposed to provide accommodation for the teachers, but you discover that 90% or 80% of our salaries are spent on what? Accommodation, providing accommodation. But if these things are provided, like in other countries, like in South Africa, they provide the basic necessities of life that will make a teacher live a conducive life, then you will see the level of productivity. You can't compare the salary of a teacher in Nigeria and that of South Africa or that of the developed nations of the world.
If a teacher is paid well, I am not sure she would want to sell puff-puff, because there wouldn't be time for, making that puff-puff. Instead of making the puff-puff, you're busy researching on what you're going to teach.
Working for somebody entails getting something in return. But what we are doing, what we are giving out, is we are not getting exactly what we should be getting from the government in return. So I would personally want them to improve on what they are giving to us as teachers.
In view of the current position in the country's education sector, this teacher says government must do more for the profession.
Not simply the issue of bringing in more hands or recruiting as many people to fill the expected the leftover space, but the issue means getting the right teachers by ensuring that the current situation which teachers are facing is particularly addressed.
The significance of teachers to nation building cannot be overemphasized. And no nation grows beyond the level of importance it accords that profession. As they celebrate the World Teachers' Day worldwide, we hope that this country would realize the importance of teachers and accord them the due attention they deserve. Chris Elems, Channels Television News.